You lose so much peace when you keep trying to make everyone understand your heart. You explain your choices, your silence, your distance, your pain, your healing, and still some people hear only what they want to hear. You speak from love, but they hear blame. You speak from truth, but they hear attack. You speak from a tired heart, but they call it cold. And after a while, you begin to feel empty, not because your truth is weak, but because you have been giving your energy to people who were never ready to receive it. The moment you stop explaining yourself to anyone who is committed to misunderstanding you, something soft begins to return. Your breath becomes calmer. Your chest feels lighter. Your mind becomes quieter. Peace does not always come because others finally understand you. Sometimes peace comes because you finally stop needing them to. There comes a time in your life when you must stop proving that your heart is good. You must stop proving that your choices came from pain, wisdom, growth, or self-respect. You must stop proving that your silence is not pride, that your distance is not hate, that your boundaries are not cruelty. My dear, the people who truly love you will not need a full speech to believe your heart. They will feel your truth. They will listen with care. They will not make you beg to be seen. But the people who have already decided who you are will turn even your softest words into something sharp. They will not hear the love behind your explanation. They will only look for a reason to keep their story about you alive. And that is when you must breathe deeply and remember, I do not have to prove my heart to anyone. My heart is known by life. My truth is safe within me. Explaining yourself again and again can feel like carrying stones in your hands. At first you think, if I just say it better, they will understand. If I just use the right words, they will stop judging me. If I just tell them every detail, they will see that I never meant harm. So you keep talking. You keep opening old wounds. You keep repeating the same truth in different ways. You keep giving pieces of your peace away, hoping someone will finally hold them gently. But sometimes, the more you explain, the more tired you become. Your body starts to feel tense. Your mind keeps going over every conversation. You wonder if you said too much. You wonder if you should say more. You wonder if silence made you look guilty. You wonder if speaking made things worse. And without noticing it, your whole inner world becomes tied to someone else's reaction. That is not peace. That is giving your power away. Peace does not live inside another person's approval. Peace does not come only when someone says, "Yes, now I understand you." Peace does not wait for someone to agree with your healing, your choices, or your boundaries. Peace begins inside you when you say, I know why I did what I did. I know what I felt. I know what I survived. I know what I need now. And I do not have to turn my soul into a long explanation for someone who does not want to listen. This does not mean you become hard. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop placing your peace in hands that keep dropping it. It means you stop asking people to give you permission to feel what you feel. It means you begin to trust the quiet voice within you, the voice that says, I am allowed to choose peace, even if no one else understands why. Take a slow breath and let these words move through you. Inhale peace. Exhale the need to explain. Inhale trust. Exhale the fear of being judged. Inhale softness. Exhale the old need to be liked by everyone. You have spent enough time trying to make your truth look acceptable to people who only wanted the version of you that stayed quiet, agreed, smiled, and carried everything alone. But you are no longer that version of yourself. You are learning to listen to your body. You are learning to honor your spirit. You are learning that peace is not selfish. Peace is sacred. Peace is the place inside you where life can speak clearly. When you are always defending yourself, you cannot hear your own soul. When you are always explaining yourself, you cannot feel the quiet guidance within. So breathe again and say softly, I release the need to explain myself. I allow peace to return to me. One of the most beautiful truths in life is this. You do not have to be understood by everyone to be free. You do not have to be accepted by everyone to be whole. You do not have to be liked by everyone to be loved by life. So many people live tired because they are trying to manage every opinion around them. They try to correct every wrong idea. They try to answer every question. They try to soften every judgment. They try to make every person feel comfortable with their growth. But my dear, your soul did not come here to live inside other people's comfort. Your soul came here to grow, to heal, to remember its worth, and to return to love. Sometimes that growth will confuse people. Sometimes your healing will disappoint people who were used to your pain. Sometimes your peace will look like distance to those who only knew how to reach you through chaos. Let them think what they think. You keep returning to peace. There are people who do not want the truth. They want an explanation they can argue with. They want your words so they can twist them. They want your reasons so they can judge them. They want your softness so they can pull you back into the same old pattern. And for a long time, you may have believed that love means explaining until the other person feels satisfied. But love does not ask you to abandon your peace. Love does not ask you to stand in front of someone with your heart open while they keep throwing stones at it. Love does not ask you to keep proving that you are worthy of respect. Real love creates safety. Real love listens. Real love does not make you feel small for having needs. When someone refuses to hear you, you do not have to chase them with more words. You can pause, you can breathe, you can let silence protect what your words could not. It can hurt to be misunderstood. It can hurt deeply, It can feel unfair when someone takes your healing and calls it pride, takes your boundary and calls it rejection, takes your silence and calls it coldness. You may want to run after them and say, "No, that is not what I meant. Please see me clearly. Please know my heart. Please understand that I am only trying to survive with more peace than before." But my dear, you are allowed to be misunderstood. You are allowed to let someone think the wrong thing without giving them your whole spirit as proof. You are allowed to let a false story exist without entering it. You are allowed to say within yourself, "This is not mine to fix." Their view of me belongs to them. My peace belongs to me. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. That is the moment you stop fighting shadows and begin standing in your own light. Truth does not always need to be loud to be real. Sometimes truth is quiet. Sometimes truth is the calm feeling in your chest when you know you have done what was right for your healing. Sometimes truth is the peaceful breath you take after saying no. Sometimes truth is walking away without one more message, one more call, one more long explanation. The world may tell you that silence means you have nothing to say. But sometimes silence means you have already said enough. Sometimes silence means your soul is tired of being placed on trial. Sometimes silence means you are no longer available for the same pain in a different form. You do not need to shout your truth for life to know it. You do not need to defend your healing for it to be valid. You can stand quietly in your truth and let peace be your witness. Many people learn to over-explain because at some point they were not believed. Maybe their feelings were ignored. Maybe their pain was minimized. Maybe they had to give many reasons just to be treated with basic kindness. Maybe they learned that saying no was not enough, so they added a long story after it. Maybe they learned that having a feeling was not safe unless they could defend it perfectly. And so the habit began. Every choice needed a reason. Every boundary needed a speech. Every silence needed an excuse. Every change needed an apology. But healing begins when you notice this pattern with love. You do not need to shame yourself for it. You were trying to stay safe. You were trying to be accepted. You were trying to stop conflict before it started. But now you can learn a new way. You can say, "My no is enough. My peace is enough. My truth is enough." Sometimes we think we are explaining from love, but we are really explaining from fear. Fear says, if they misunderstand me, I am not safe. Fear says, if they are upset with me, I have done something wrong. Fear says, if they do not approve, I cannot rest. Fear says, if I do not explain every detail, I will lose them. But love speaks differently. Love says, I can be kind without betraying myself. Love says, I can care about others without carrying their opinions. Love says, I can share my truth once and then let go. Love says, I am safe even when someone disagrees with me. When you explain from fear, your body feels tight. Your words rush. Your mind searches for the perfect sentence. But when you speak from love, your words are simple. Your breath is steady. Your heart is clear. And sometimes love says nothing at all. Your body often knows before your mind does. Notice what happens when you feel the need to explain yourself to someone who does not listen. Your stomach may tighten, your shoulders may rise, your heart may beat faster, your breath may become small, your mind may start creating many sentences, trying to prepare for a conversation that has not even happened yet. This is your body telling you that your peace is leaving the present moment. It is trying to protect you. It is saying, my dear, we have been here before. We have tried to be heard here before. We have given too much here before. Listen to that. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is a messenger. When your body tightens at the thought of explaining yourself again, pause. Place your hand on your heart and ask, do I truly need to explain, or am I trying to earn peace from someone who cannot give it to me? When you trust yourself, you do not need as many explanations. You do not need to keep asking, was I allowed to feel that? Was I allowed to leave? Was I allowed to change? Was I allowed to say no? Was I allowed to choose myself? Self-trust gently answers, yes, my dear, you were allowed. You are allowed. You have always been allowed. This is where peace begins to return. Peace returns when you stop treating your own heart like it needs permission. Peace returns when you stop waiting for someone else to confirm what your soul already knows. Peace returns when you say, I may still be learning, but I can trust myself today. I may not have done everything perfectly, but I can still honor my truth. I may be misunderstood, but I will not abandon myself to be accepted. Self-trust is not loud. It is soft, steady, and deeply powerful. So much explaining comes from the need to be liked. We want to be seen as good, kind, fair, loving, and understanding. There is nothing wrong with wanting healthy connection. But when the need to be liked becomes stronger than the need to be at peace, we begin to lose ourselves. We smile when we want to rest. We say yes when our heart says no. We answer questions that feel unkind. We explain private pain to people who have not earned that trust. We make ourselves smaller so others do not feel uncomfortable. But your life is not meant to be a performance for approval. Your worth is not a vote. Your peace is not a prize someone gives you after you have explained yourself well enough. You are already worthy. You are already enough. You can be kind and still be disliked. You can be loving and still be misunderstood. You can be peaceful and still let people disagree. Trying to be understood by everyone is like trying to hold the sky in your hands. It cannot be done. Every person sees through the window of their own wounds, beliefs, fears, and past. Some people will hear your words through their pain. Some will see your growth through their insecurity. Some will see your boundary through their fear of losing control. Some will hear your silence through their own guilt. This is why you cannot live your life trying to control every meaning people place on you. You can speak with love. You can act with honesty. You can choose kindness. But you cannot enter another person's mind and arrange their thoughts for them. That is not your work. Your work is to stay clear in your own heart. Your work is to live in a way that feels true to your spirit. Your work is to return to peace again and again. There is a powerful moment when you stop defending yourself. At first, it may feel strange. You may feel like you should say more. You may feel like silence means you have lost. You may feel like walking away means they have won. But then something deeper begins to happen. The energy you were sending outward begins to come home. The energy you used for long messages, repeated talks, mental arguments, and emotional proof begins to return to your body. You begin to feel more present. You begin to sleep better. You begin to hear your own thoughts again. You begin to feel the quiet strength of not needing to answer every misunderstanding. That is peace returning. That is your spirit saying thank you. Thank you for no longer placing me in rooms where I must beg to be seen. Thank you for bringing me back to myself. There is a difference between sharing and explaining. Sharing comes from peace. Explaining often comes from pressure. Sharing says, I want to express my heart because it feels honest and loving. Explaining says, I must make you understand me or I cannot rest. Sharing feels open. Explaining feels tight. Sharing respects both people. Explaining often tries to manage another person's reaction. Sharing can be beautiful when the other person is safe, kind, and willing to listen. But explaining becomes painful when you are speaking to someone who only wants to debate your truth. So before you speak, pause and ask, am I sharing from love or am I explaining from fear? Am I offering truth or am I trying to earn permission? This small question can save you so much energy. It can bring you back to yourself before you give your peace away. Some people fear that if they stop explaining, they will become rude or cold. But stopping over-explaining does not mean becoming unkind. It means becoming clear. You can say no with love. You can walk away with peace. You can set a boundary without anger. You can choose silence without hate. You can leave a situation without making the other person wrong. Kindness does not require you to hand over every detail of your heart. Kindness does not require you to stay in conversations that hurt you. Kindness does not require you to turn your pain into a speech so someone else feels comfortable. True kindness includes kindness toward yourself. It says, I will not harm another, and I will not abandon myself. I will speak when my spirit guides me to speak. I will be silent when silence protects my peace. Both can be love. Place your hand over your heart and breathe slowly. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. Let your hands open. You do not have to hold your whole life so tightly. Say softly within yourself, I release the need to explain myself. I release the need to be understood by everyone. I release the fear of being judged. I return to my own heart. I choose peace. I trust my truth. I am safe, even when others do not understand me. Let these words move through your body like warm light. You do not have to force yourself to believe them all at once. Just let them enter gently. Healing often begins as a whisper. Peace often returns one breath at a time. Every time you choose not to defend yourself where your words are not honored, you are choosing your own soul. You are saying, I matter too. For so long, you may have tried to explain your heart to people who were not ready to hear it. You may have explained why you needed space. You may have explained why something hurt you. You may have explained why you changed. You may have explained why you no longer wanted to live in the same old pattern. You may have explained why you were tired, why you were quiet, why you were healing, why you were different now. And maybe, after all of that explaining, you were still blamed, still judged, still misunderstood, still made to feel like your feelings were too much. That kind of pain can make the heart very tired. It can make you wonder if your truth even matters. But my dear, your truth does matter. It simply does not belong in every room. It does not belong in every conversation. It does not belong in hands that do not know how to hold it with care. When you explain yourself to the wrong people, your words do not become bridges. They become open doors for more pain. You say, this hurt me, and they say, you are too sensitive. You say, I need rest, and they say, you are selfish. You say, I am changing, and they say, you think you are better now. You say, I need peace, and they say, you are creating distance. And then you explain again. You try to make it softer. You try to make it clearer. You try to make it impossible to misunderstand. But the wrong people do not need more words. They need a willingness to hear you. Without that willingness, even the most loving explanation will not land. It will fall to the ground again and again. This is why peace returns when you stop giving sacred truth to people who keep treating it like a problem. The fear of being misunderstood can feel very strong. It can make you want to fix every story about you. It can make you want to correct every word, answer every message, and explain every choice. Deep down, the fear says, if they misunderstand me, I will be alone. If they judge me, I will not be loved. If they think badly of me, maybe I am bad. But fear is not telling you the whole truth. You can be misunderstood and still be loved by life. You can be judged and still be innocent in your heart. You can be disliked and still be deeply worthy. You can be seen wrongly by others and still be seen clearly by your own soul. The fear of being misunderstood begins to soften when you remember that your worth does not rise or fall based on someone's opinion. You are not what they think. You are what you know in your heart to be true. There is a point where explaining yourself stops being communication and starts becoming self-abandonment. It happens when you ignore your own tiredness just to keep talking. It happens when you keep opening a wound because someone refuses to believe it hurts. It happens when you make your truth smaller so another person does not feel challenged. It happens when you apologize for having needs. It happens when you start doubting your own feelings because someone else does not agree with them. My dear, this is the place where you must come back to yourself. You must say, I can listen to others, but I will not leave myself. I can care about their feelings, but I will not deny my own. I can be open to healthy conversation, but I will not stand in a place where my soul is being slowly drained. That is not love. That is not peace. That is not your path anymore. Your healing may not make sense to everyone. Some people may not understand why you need quiet. They may not understand why you no longer answer quickly. They may not understand why you stopped joining old conversations. They may not understand why you do not laugh at the same things, accept the same treatment, or carry the same burdens. But healing does not need a crowd of agreement. Healing is between you and your soul. Healing is the moment you say, I cannot keep living against myself. Healing is the moment you choose peace over pattern. Healing is the moment you stop asking, will they approve? And begin asking, does this feel loving to my spirit? Some people will understand later. Some may never understand at all. Let that be okay. Your healing is still real. Your growth is still sacred. Your peace is still worth protecting. There is a deep exhaustion that comes from repeating your pain to someone who keeps missing it. It is one thing to share your heart with someone who listens. That can be healing. But it is another thing to repeat your pain to someone who keeps asking you to prove it. That can become another wound. You should not have to describe the same hurt again and again just for it to be respected. You should not have to break yourself open every time you need kindness. You should not have to give a perfect explanation before someone treats your feelings as real. Your pain does not become valid only when another person agrees with it. It was valid when you felt it. It was valid when your body carried it. It was valid when your spirit whispered, "This is too heavy for me now." You are allowed to honor your pain without turning it into evidence. Not being heard by someone you care about can bring quiet grief. It is not always loud. Sometimes it is a small sadness in the chest. Sometimes it is the tired feeling after a conversation that went nowhere. Sometimes it is the moment you realize they heard your words, but they did not hear your heart. And that grief deserves gentleness. Do not rush past it. Do not tell yourself it does not matter. It does matter. It hurts when your truth is not received. It hurts when your love is questioned. It hurts when your growth is misunderstood. But even in that hurt, you can choose not to chase. You can honor the sadness without giving it control. You can say, yes, this hurts, and still I choose peace. Yes, I wanted to be understood, and still I will not abandon myself. Yes, I feel the grief, and still I am free to stop explaining. You do not need to fight for a better place in someone's mind. You do not need to stand at the door of their thoughts and beg them to see you with kindness. If they have chosen a story about you, let them hold it. Let them carry it. Let them live with it. You do not have to move into that story and decorate it with more explanations. You can leave it empty. You can let it be theirs. This is not easy at first. The mind wants to fix. The heart wants to be known. The body wants safety. But over time, you begin to learn that peace comes when you stop trying to control how others see you. Peace comes when you stand in your own knowing. Peace comes when you say, I cannot change their view, but I can choose my energy. I cannot force understanding, but I can protect my calm. Seeking approval can become a spiritual weight. It keeps your eyes outside of yourself. It makes you ask, am I okay now? Did I say it right? Are they happy with me? Do they still like me? Am I safe? But the soul does not grow well under constant approval seeking. The soul needs space. The soul needs truth. The soul needs quiet. The soul needs the freedom to move where life is guiding it, even if others do not clap. Every time you make another person's approval more important than your inner peace, you step away from yourself. And every time you choose peace over approval, you return home. This is the gentle path of healing. Not fighting, not proving, not begging, simply returning. Returning to your breath, returning to your heart, returning to the truth that you are already enough, even before anyone understands you. When you stop explaining yourself to everyone, you begin to hear yourself again. This is a beautiful thing. The noise becomes softer. The inner arguments begin to fade. The long speeches you used to practice in your mind become shorter. Then one day, you notice silence. Not empty silence, sacred silence. The kind of silence where your soul can finally speak. And your soul may say, I was tired. I needed rest. I needed you to stop fighting for people who were not listening. I needed you to come back to me. This inner listening is where healing deepens. You begin to ask better questions. What do I need? What feels peaceful? What feels true? What am I no longer available for? What kind of life is my spirit asking me to build? These questions do not come when you are busy defending yourself. They come when you are quiet enough to receive them. There is freedom in not needing the last word. The ego may want the last word. Fear may want the last word. Pain may want the last word. But peace does not need it. Peace can leave the conversation while there are still things to say. Peace can walk away while the other person still thinks they are right. Peace can rest even when the story is unfinished. This does not mean you are weak. It means you value your spirit more than the argument. It means you understand that some conversations do not bring healing. They only keep the wound open. You can let the last word be silence. You can let the last word be a deep breath. You can let the last word be your choice to no longer explain. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing, because your peace has already answered. You do not need long explanations to honor yourself. Sometimes the most healing words are simple. This does not feel right for me. I need space. I am choosing peace. I am not available for this conversation. I hear you, but I do not agree. I do not need to explain further. These words are not harsh when they come from a calm heart. They are clean. They are clear. They allow you to speak without giving away too much. Many people are afraid of simple words because simple words leave less room for people pleasing. They do not decorate the boundary. They do not beg to be accepted. They simply stand, and you are allowed to stand. You are allowed to use simple words. You are allowed to let your truth be clear without turning it into a long defense. Simplicity can be a doorway back to peace. One of the hardest lessons is learning that you are not responsible for every reaction someone has to your truth. You can speak with care, and they may still become upset. You can be gentle, and they may still feel offended. You can explain clearly, and they may still choose not to understand. Their reaction belongs to them. Your intention belongs to you. This does not mean you stop caring about how you affect others. It means you stop carrying what is not yours. You can take responsibility for your words, your actions, your energy, and your healing. But you cannot take responsibility for another person's unwillingness to listen. You cannot carry their discomfort just because your boundary revealed it. You cannot live your life trying to prevent everyone from feeling anything difficult. Sometimes your truth will disturb someone's control. That does not mean your truth is wrong. You do not need permission to rest. You do not need permission to say no. You do not need permission to stop answering questions that feel like traps. You do not need permission to protect your energy. You do not need permission to step away from people who make your nervous system feel unsafe. You do not need permission to become a calmer version of yourself. This is your life. This is your heart. This is your spirit. No one else has to sign a paper before you are allowed to choose peace. No one else has to approve your healing before it becomes real. No one else has to understand your boundary before it becomes valid. You can choose peace right now. You can choose it quietly. You can choose it without a speech. You can choose it even if your hands shake. You can choose it even if someone is disappointed. Peace is allowed. The soul grows by truth, not approval. The soul grows when you listen within. The soul grows when you stop betraying yourself to keep old patterns alive. The soul grows when you say, I cannot keep choosing what hurts me just because others are used to it. Not everyone will celebrate this. Some may call it selfish. Some may call it distance. Some may call it change, as if change is something wrong. But change is part of life. Growth is part of life. Healing is part of life. The flower does not ask permission to bloom. The sun does not ask permission to rise. The river does not ask permission to flow. And your soul does not need permission to become more peaceful. You are allowed to grow beyond what others expected from you. You are allowed to become someone who no longer explains peace away. Peace is not just a mood. Peace is a sacred choice. It is something you practice. It is something you protect. It is something you return to when the world tries to pull you into old noise. Choosing peace does not mean life becomes perfect. It means you stop giving every problem the power to own you. It means you stop letting every opinion enter your heart. It means you stop feeding every misunderstanding with your energy. Peace says, I will not turn my whole day into a courtroom. I will not keep placing myself on trial. I will not explain my healing to people who only want to debate it. Peace says, I am allowed to be calm. I am allowed to be free. I am allowed to belong to myself. When peace becomes sacred to you, you begin to notice what steals it, and slowly, lovingly, you stop handing it over. A simple no can be holy. A simple no can protect your body, your mind, and your spirit. But many people feel guilty saying no without a long story after it. They say no, then quickly explain. They give reasons, then more reasons. They try to make the no sound sweet, soft, and acceptable. But my dear, no does not need to be wrapped in guilt. No can be kind. No can be calm. No can be complete. When you say no from peace, you are not attacking anyone. You are honoring what is true for you. You are saying, this is what I can do, and this is what I cannot do. You are allowed to have limits. You are allowed to have needs. You are allowed to choose rest. The people who respect you may not always like your no, but they will not require you to bleed before they honor it. You do not need to be falling apart before you are allowed to rest. You do not need to be sick before you are allowed to slow down. You do not need to reach the edge of your strength before you are allowed to say, I need quiet. Rest does not need a long explanation. Rest is part of being human. Rest is how your body heals. Rest is how your mind clears. Rest is how your spirit returns to balance. If someone asks why you need rest, you do not have to prove your tiredness. You can simply honor it. You can say, I need time for myself. You can say, I am choosing a quiet day. You can say nothing at all. Your body is not a machine. Your heart is not a tool for everyone else's needs. You are allowed to rest because you are alive, not because you have earned it through exhaustion. A boundary is not cruelty. A boundary is clarity. A boundary says, this is where I can love you without losing myself. This is where I can stay kind without becoming empty. This is where I must stop so I do not betray my own spirit. People who benefited from your lack of boundaries may not understand at first. They may say you have changed. They may say you are not the same. And they may be right. You are not the same. You are becoming someone who listens to the quiet pain inside before it becomes a scream. You are becoming someone who does not wait until resentment grows before making a change. You are becoming someone who understands that peace must be protected. A loving boundary does not say, I do not care about you. It says, I care about myself too. You are allowed to walk away from conversations that go in circles. You are allowed to walk away from rooms where your heart feels heavy. You are allowed to walk away from patterns that keep asking you to shrink. You are allowed to walk away from the need to be chosen by people who do not choose peace with you. Walking away does not always mean anger. Sometimes walking away is deep self-respect. Sometimes walking away is the soul saying, I have learned enough here. Sometimes walking away is life guiding you toward a softer place. You do not have to explain every step you take. You do not have to send a map of your healing to everyone who questions your path. You can simply take the next peaceful step. Life will walk with you. Your spirit will know the way. Say softly, I give myself permission to choose peace. I give myself permission to stop explaining what my soul already knows. I give myself permission to say no without guilt. I give myself permission to rest without proving I am tired. I give myself permission to leave what feels heavy. I give myself permission to be misunderstood and still remain kind. I give myself permission to stop chasing approval. I give myself permission to trust my heart. Let these words settle into you. You may have waited for someone else to give you permission for a long time. Maybe you waited for family, friends, partners, or the world to say yes. Now you may choose yourself. But your freedom does not have to wait anymore. You can give yourself permission. You can bless your own path. You can open the door from the inside. Peace is not selfish. peace is healing. Peace is what allows you to love without resentment. Peace is what allows you to give without becoming empty. Peace is what allows you to speak without anger and be silent without fear. When you are at peace, you bring a softer energy into every part of your life. You make clearer choices. You stop reacting from old wounds. You stop letting every small thing pull you away from yourself. Some people may call your peace selfish because it no longer gives them unlimited access to you. But that does not make it selfish. It makes it healthy. You are not here to be available to everyone at the cost of your own soul. You are here to live with love, and love must include you. Your peace matters. Your breath matters. Your inner safety matters. Sometimes choosing peace will disappoint people. This is not easy to accept, but it is true. When you stop explaining, some people may feel shut out. When you stop saying yes to everything, some people may feel upset. When you stop joining old patterns, some people may say you have become distant. But disappointment does not always mean you have done something wrong. Sometimes it means you have stopped playing a role that was hurting you. Sometimes it means others are adjusting to your healing. Sometimes it means a relationship is being asked to grow into something more honest. You can have compassion for their feelings without giving up your peace. You can say, I understand this may feel different, and still I choose what is healthy for me. You are not responsible for keeping everyone comfortable with the old version of you. Choosing yourself can feel frightening when you are used to choosing everyone else first. At first, your mind may say, is this wrong? Will they leave? Will they judge me? Will they think I do not care? But breathe, my dear. Choosing yourself does not mean you stop loving others. It means you stop disappearing in order to love them. It means you stop confusing self-abandonment with kindness. It means you understand that your heart also deserves care. You are safe to choose yourself. You are safe to listen to your needs. You are safe to protect your peace. You are safe to change. You are safe to grow. You are safe to let your life become quieter, softer, and more honest. The people meant to walk with your healed self will learn your new rhythm, and those who cannot respect your peace may not be meant to stand so close. Every time you stop explaining from fear, you return to yourself. Every time you pause instead of rushing into defense, you return to yourself. Every time you choose silence over chaos, you return to yourself. Every time you honor your boundary without guilt, you return to yourself. This return is sacred. It may not look dramatic from the outside. There may be no applause. No one may even notice the strength it took. But your soul notices. Your body notices. Life notices. Peace begins to gather around you like soft light. You begin to feel less pulled by every opinion. You begin to feel more rooted in your own truth. You begin to understand that the safest place to live is not inside another person's approval, but inside your own loving awareness. This is where your peace returns. This is where your healing deepens. When you begin to grow, Not everyone will understand what is happening inside you. Some people will only see that you are different. They will not see the nights you spent crying quietly. They will not see the prayers you whispered when you had no more strength. They will not see the moments when your heart felt too tired to keep carrying the same pain. They will only see that you no longer answer the same way, give the same way, explain the same way, or accept the same things. And because they do not see the full journey, they may judge the change. They may call your peace distance. They may call your healing pride. They may call your boundaries selfishness. But my dear, their lack of understanding does not make your growth wrong. A flower does not stop blooming because someone does not understand the season. A river does not stop flowing because someone liked where it used to be. Some people are not upset because you have changed. They are upset because they can no longer reach you in the old way. They knew the version of you who explained everything. They knew the version of you who felt guilty for saying no. They knew the version of you who would stay in long conversations just to keep peace outside, even while losing peace inside. They knew the version of you who carried everyone's feelings and forgot your own. So when you begin to honor yourself, it may feel strange to them. They may not know what to do with your calm. They may not know what to do with your silence. They may not know what to do with your new strength. But that does not mean you should go back. You are not here to stay small so others can feel familiar with you. You are here to become true to yourself. When you stop explaining yourself, old patterns lose their power. The people who were used to asking for reasons may feel uncomfortable when you no longer give them a full story. The people who were used to your instant yes may feel confused when you begin to say no. The people who were used to your overgiving may feel hurt when you begin to choose rest. But sometimes their discomfort is not a sign that you are doing something wrong. Sometimes it is a sign that a pattern is being broken. And breaking a pattern can feel uncomfortable before it feels peaceful. You may feel nervous. They may feel surprised. The relationship may feel different for a while, but difference is not always danger. Sometimes difference is healing. Sometimes difference is the door to a more honest life. Sometimes difference is life saying, you are ready to stop living against yourself. When something has been unbalanced for a long time, balance can feel like conflict at first. If you were always the one apologizing, your decision to stop may look cold. If you were always the one reaching out, your decision to rest may look distant. If you were always the one explaining, your decision to be quiet may look like rejection. But peace does not always look peaceful to people who benefited from your pain. Balance does not always feel kind to those who were comfortable with your self-abandonment. This is why you must be gentle with yourself when others react to your growth. Do not rush to undo your healing just because someone is uncomfortable. Do not run back to the old version of yourself just to calm someone else's fear. Your healing is allowed to disturb what was unhealthy. Your peace is allowed to change the shape of your relationships. Not everyone is ready for the version of you who no longer begs to be understood. Not everyone is ready for the version of you who speaks simply and then lets go. Not everyone is ready for the version of you who says, I do not need to explain further. Not everyone is ready for the version of you who rests without guilt, says no without panic, and walks away without hatred. Some people may only know how to love you when you are easy to control. Some may only know how to be close to you when you keep yourself small. Some may only feel safe when you are the one carrying all the weight. But my dear, love that depends on your self-abandonment is not true peace. You do not have to shrink back into an old version just so others can recognize you. You are allowed to become new. When people do not understand your growth, you may begin to question yourself. You may wonder, am I being too hard? Am I being selfish? Am I changing too much? Am I hurting people by choosing myself? These questions may come from the tender part of you that still wants to be good, loving, and accepted. Hold that part with care. Do not shame it. It only wants safety. But then remind yourself gently, their confusion does not mean I am wrong. Their reaction does not mean I should go back. Their discomfort does not mean my boundary is unkind. You can care about people and still honor your own healing. You can listen to others and still listen to yourself. You can be loving and still be firm. You can be soft and still be clear. Growth does not require you to become harsh. It asks you to become honest. You are not responsible for making everyone understand every layer of your transformation. You do not have to explain every moment that brought you here. You do not have to tell everyone about the pain that shaped your silence, the lessons that shaped your boundaries, or the prayers that shaped your peace. Some parts of your healing are sacred. They belong between you and your soul. They belong in the quiet space where life held you when no one else could. Not every change needs a public reason. Not every boundary needs a long history. Not every new choice needs to be defended. You can simply say, this is what feels healthy for me now. You can simply say, I am choosing peace. You can simply say, I am not available for that anymore. And sometimes you do not need to say anything at all. Your life can speak through your calm. Do not be angry with the old version of yourself. The one who explained too much was trying to survive. The one who said yes when tired was trying to be loved. The one who apologized for having feelings was trying to stay safe. The one who stayed in painful conversations was trying not to lose connection. That version of you deserves compassion, not shame. You did what you knew how to do with the awareness you had then. But now you know more. Now you can choose differently. Now you can love yourself without abandoning yourself. Now you can be kind without becoming empty. Now you can speak without begging. Now you can be silent without guilt. The old version of you brought you this far. Bless that version. Thank that version. Then gently let that version rest. You are allowed to live from the wisdom you have now. Some people may miss the version of you that needed their approval. They may miss being able to guide your choices with their reactions. They may miss the way you used to explain until they felt powerful again. They may miss the way you used to ask, "Is this okay? Do you still love me? Are you angry with me?" But as you heal, you begin to ask different questions. You ask, does this feel peaceful? Does this feel true? Does this honor my spirit? Does this help me grow? And that change can feel threatening to people who were used to being the center of your choices. But your life is not meant to move around someone else's approval. Your life is meant to move with truth. Your peace is meant to grow from within. When you stop asking for permission to be yourself, you begin to stand in a quiet power that no one can give you and no one can take away. Your growth may be quiet. It may not look like a big announcement. It may look like not replying right away. It may look like going to bed early. It may look like choosing a peaceful morning instead of a stressful conversation. It may look like no longer explaining why you need space. It may look like letting someone misunderstand you without correcting them. It may look like breathing before answering. It may look like saying, "I will think about it," instead of saying yes from fear. These little choices may not seem big to others, but they are powerful. They are signs that your soul is returning to safety. They are signs that you are no longer living only to manage other people's emotions. And one day, you will look back and see that these quiet choices changed your whole life. Peace often returns quietly, one brave choice at a time. You do not have to explain your peace until everyone accepts it. Let them adjust. Let them notice that you are no longer available for the same arguments. Let them notice that guilt does not move you the way it used to. Let them notice that you can love them and still say no. Let them notice that you can be kind and still protect your energy. Let them notice that your silence is no longer fear, but self-respect. You do not have to announce every inner shift. You do not have to defend every new boundary. You do not have to make your healing easy for everyone to understand. Let your peace be steady. Let your choices be simple. Let your energy speak. The people who truly love you may need time, but they will learn to meet you in a healthier way. And those who only loved your lack of boundaries may reveal themselves through resistance. Choosing yourself is not a betrayal. Growing beyond old roles is not a betrayal. No longer explaining yourself to people who do not listen is not a betrayal. Sometimes you may feel guilty because you are becoming different from what others expected. But being true to your soul is not wrong. You are not betraying others by refusing to betray yourself. You are not hurting people by becoming honest about what hurts you. You are not cruel because you no longer offer unlimited access to your energy. Your growth is not an attack on anyone. It is a return to yourself. It is a loving correction. It is life guiding you back into balance. The people who are meant to love the real you will not need you to stay wounded to keep the connection. They will learn your peace. They will respect your healing. They will not ask you to become small again. You can love people and still keep some parts of your journey private. You can love people and still not tell them every reason behind every choice. You can love people and still say, I am not ready to talk about this. You can love people and still protect the tender parts of your heart. Love does not mean full access. Love does not mean endless explanation. Love does not mean you must hand over every thought, every feeling, and every wound. Healthy love has respect. Healthy love has space. Healthy love allows silence. Healthy love allows change. If someone believes love means you must explain yourself until they are satisfied, they may not understand the sacred nature of peace. Your heart is not a public place. Your healing is not an open book for everyone to question. You can love deeply and still keep your soul safe. There is a light growing in you. It may be soft right now, but it is real. It grows each time you choose peace over panic. It grows each time you stop defending yourself where your words are not respected. It grows each time you say no with love. It grows each time you let silence hold what your heart no longer wants to argue about. Some people may not understand this light because they were used to meeting you in your pain. They may not know how to speak to your peace, but you do not have to dim yourself to make them comfortable. You do not have to explain the light you are becoming. Let it shine quietly. Let it warm your own life first. Let it guide your steps. Let it show you who can celebrate your healing and who only wanted access to your old wounds. The light will reveal what words never could. There is a kind of silence that is not cold. There is a kind of silence that is not punishment. There is a kind of silence that is not fear. It is sacred silence. It is the silence of a heart that has spoken enough. It is the silence of a soul that no longer wants to fight for a place where it does not feel safe. It is the silence of someone who has learned that not every question deserves an answer, not every judgment deserves a defense, and not every misunderstanding deserves your energy. This silence is not empty. It is full of self-respect. It is full of prayer. It is full of wisdom. It says, I no longer need to explain my peace. I no longer need to prove my heart. I no longer need to turn my life into a debate. My silence can be loving. My silence can be clear. My silence can be holy. Some people may think silence means weakness. They may think you are silent because you have no answer. They may think you are silent because they have won. But silence can be one of the strongest choices you make. It takes strength not to react when old pain is touched. It takes strength not to send the long message. It takes strength not to defend yourself when your heart is tired. It takes strength to let someone misunderstand you and still keep your peace. Weakness is not silence. Weakness is abandoning yourself just to keep explaining to someone who refuses to listen. Strength is knowing when your words are no longer serving love. Strength is knowing when a conversation has become a circle. Strength is choosing your nervous system, your spirit, and your peace over the need to be right. Silence can be the moment your power returns. The silence of wisdom feels different from the silence of fear. Fearful silence says, I cannot speak because I am not safe to be myself. Wise silence says, I do not need to speak because I am safe within myself. Fearful silence feels heavy, trapped, and small. Wise silence feels calm, spacious, and clear. When your silence comes from wisdom, you are not hiding. You are choosing. You are not shrinking. You are protecting. You are not giving up. You are letting go. This is important to understand because the goal is not to become silent in a way that harms you. The goal is to become free. Sometimes freedom means speaking your truth simply. Sometimes freedom means saying no. Sometimes freedom means leaving the room. And sometimes freedom means letting silence be the answer, because your peace is more important than another round of explanation. Not every question is asked with love. Some questions are not really questions. They are traps. They are invitations to defend yourself. They are ways to pull you back into guilt. They are ways to make you explain a boundary that has already been made clear. When someone asks from love, you can feel it. There is softness. There is respect. There is space for your answer. But when someone asks from control, your body often knows. You feel tense. You feel rushed. You feel like no answer will be enough. In those moments, you are allowed to pause. You are allowed to say, I do not want to discuss this. You are allowed to say, I have already shared what I need to share. You're allowed to say nothing. Your life does not have to be open for questioning by anyone who feels uncomfortable with your peace. Even your silence does not need a long explanation. You do not have to say, I am being silent because I am healing, because I am tired, because I am protecting my energy, because I have explained too many times before. You may share that with someone safe if you choose, but you do not owe it to everyone. Sometimes silence is complete by itself. Sometimes your spirit simply says, enough. Enough talking. Enough trying. Enough proving. Enough opening the same wound. Enough giving words to people who use them against you. And when your spirit says enough, listen. That word can be a doorway. It can be the moment you step out of old pain and into new peace. You do not have to make everyone comfortable with your silence. You only have to make peace with it within yourself. There are times when words cannot protect your heart. You can explain with love. You can explain with patience. You can explain with tears in your eyes, and still the other person may not hear you. In those moments, silence can protect what words cannot. Silence can close the door gently. Silence can stop the cycle. Silence can keep you from saying things from pain. Silence can give your body time to calm down. Silence can help you hear life again. Silence can keep your sacred energy from being scattered in places where it does not belong. This kind of silence is not about punishing anyone. It is about returning to balance. It is about choosing not to feed conflict. It is about trusting that you do not need to explain every truth for that truth to be real. The heart sometimes heals best when it is no longer forced to speak. Before you reply, pause. Before you defend, pause. Before you send the long message, pause. Before you explain your boundary one more time, pause. That pause is powerful. That pause is where your old pattern meets your new choice. In the pause, you can breathe. In the pause, you can feel your body. In the pause, you can ask, is this coming from peace or fear? Is this response needed, or am I trying to be approved of? Will this conversation bring healing, or will it only drain me again? The pause may last one breath, 1 hour, 1 day, or longer. Let it be sacred. You do not have to rush to answer everyone. You do not have to be available every time someone wants access to your energy. A peaceful life is often built through many small pauses, each one guiding you back to yourself. Sometimes we explain too quickly because we are afraid of the quiet after truth. We say no, then we fill the silence. We set a boundary, then we explain it. We share a feeling, then we soften it. We make a choice, then we defend it. But silence allows truth to settle. Silence lets your words stand without being covered by fear. Silence gives the other person space to receive what was said. Silence gives you space to remain steady. When you speak your truth and then become quiet, you are saying, I trust what I have said. I do not need to decorate it. I do know I need to chase it. I do not need to weaken it with guilt. This can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you are used to over-explaining. But with practice, the silence after truth becomes peaceful. It becomes a place where your self-trust grows. Being quiet does not mean you are unloving. You can be quiet and still wish someone well. You can be quiet and still hold compassion. You can be quiet and still forgive. You can be quiet and still care deeply. Sometimes, quiet is the most loving choice because it stops more harm from happening. It stops the same wound from being touched again and again. It stops words from becoming weapons. It stops your energy from being pulled into a place where peace cannot grow. A kind heart does not have to keep explaining until it breaks. A kind heart is allowed to rest. A kind heart is allowed to protect itself. A kind heart is allowed to say, I love, but I will not lose myself here. That is not coldness. That is mature love. That is love with wisdom. That is love with peace. When chaos invites you in, silence can be your answer. When drama calls your name, silence can be your answer. When old patterns ask you to prove yourself again, silence can be your answer. When someone tries to pull you into a fight that your spirit has outgrown, silence can be your answer. You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. You do not have to correct every wrong thought. You do not have to explain your way out of every false story. Some fires go out when you stop feeding them. Some cycles end when you stop entering them. Some people reveal themselves when you no longer give them the reaction they expect. Silence can show you what words could not. It can show you who respects your peace and who only respected your availability. The heart cannot heal in constant defense. It needs quiet. It needs softness. It needs space to feel without being questioned. It needs time to understand what it has been carrying. When you are always explaining yourself, your heart never gets to rest. It is always preparing, always proving, always protecting itself through words. But when you allow silence, your heart begins to breathe. It begins to release old tension. It begins to feel safe again. You may notice emotions rising in the quiet. Let them come. Tears may come. Memories may come. Relief may come. This does not mean something is wrong. It means your heart finally has room to speak to you. The silence you once feared may become the very place where healing begins. The quiet may become a warm room inside you where peace can return. There is a difference between avoiding and choosing sacred silence. Avoidance comes from fear of truth. Sacred silence comes from respect for peace. Avoidance refuses to look within. Sacred silence listens within. Avoidance runs away from responsibility. Sacred silence stops taking responsibility for what does not belong to you. If you have caused harm, healing may ask you to speak, apologize, or make things right. But if you are only being pulled into the same old cycle of defense and guilt, silence may be the more loving path. Wisdom knows the difference. Your body often knows the difference too. When silence is avoidance, it feels heavy and restless. When silence is sacred, it feels calm and clean. Trust that inner knowing. Let your silence be guided by love, not fear. Let it protect peace, not hide from truth. Place your hand on your heart and breathe. Let your breath be slow. Let your body soften. Say quietly within yourself, my silence is peaceful. My boundaries are loving. My heart is safe. Say it again, not as a wall, but as a blessing. My silence is peaceful. My boundaries are loving. My heart is safe. Feel how these words calm the part of you that believes you must explain everything to be loved. You do not. Love does not require endless defense. Peace does not require full approval. Safety does not require everyone to understand your choices. You can be quiet and still be whole. You can be quiet and still be loving. You can be quiet and still be deeply connected to life. Let this affirmation become a gentle home within you. Return to it when old guilt rises. Return to it when someone asks for more than your spirit can give. Letting go of being misunderstood is one of the deepest forms of freedom. It does not happen all at once. At first, the mind may still want to fix every story. It may want to explain, correct, defend, and prove. It may replay conversations and imagine better words. It may wonder, what if they think I am wrong? What if they never know the truth? What if they turn others against me? These thoughts can feel heavy. Be gentle with yourself. The need to be understood often comes from a tender place. It comes from wanting connection. It comes from wanting fairness. It comes from wanting your heart to be seen clearly. But my dear, you can honor that desire without being controlled by it. You can say, yes, I wanted to be understood, and now I choose peace even without that understanding. Being misunderstood can hurt the heart. It can feel like someone has taken your truth and turned it into something else. It can feel lonely when your intentions are judged without care. It can feel painful when your silence is given a meaning that was never yours. You may want to defend yourself because the story feels unfair. And yes, it may be unfair. Let that be true. Do not force yourself to pretend it does not hurt. Spiritual peace does not mean you never feel pain. It means you learn not to let pain drive every choice. You can feel the hurt and still not explain. You can feel the sadness and still not chase. You can feel the unfairness and still not enter the same cycle again. You are allowed to grieve the misunderstanding without handing your peace over to it. Being misunderstood is painful, but losing yourself to be understood is even more painful. Every time you betray your own truth just to be accepted, a small sadness grows inside. Every time you say what someone wants to hear instead of what is true, your spirit feels it. Every time you shrink your boundaries so someone else feels comfortable, your heart becomes a little more tired. And one day, you may realize that being liked by others is not worth being absent from yourself. You may realize that being understood by everyone is not worth losing the quiet trust you have within. You may realize that peace is more precious than approval. This is the turning point. This is where you say, I would rather be misunderstood and whole than understood through a false version of myself. I would rather be peaceful than approved of for abandoning my soul. People may create stories about you. They may say you changed because you think you are better. They may say you are quiet because you are angry. They may say you set a boundary because you do not care. They may say you left because you are cold. But you do not have to enter every story. You do not have to knock on the door of every false opinion and ask to be let in so you can correct it. Let some stories exist without you. Let some rooms talk without your presence. Let some minds think what they will. This may feel strange at first, but it is deeply freeing. You are not here to manage every version of you that exists in someone else's mind. You are here to live truthfully in your own life. Let your peace be more important than your image. Let your soul be more important than the story. Life knows your heart. Your soul knows your truth. That is enough. The quiet acts of love you gave, life saw them. The times you stayed patient when it was hard, life saw them. The times you cried and still chose kindness, life saw them. The times you walked away, not because you stopped caring, but because you needed peace, life saw them. You are not invisible to the universe. Your truth is not lost because someone refused to see it. Your goodness is not erased because someone questioned it. Your healing is not false because someone misunderstood it. There is a wisdom greater than human judgment. There is a love deeper than public approval. There is a presence within you that knows what is real. Rest in that. Let it hold you. You do not need to keep proving what life already knows. Your soul knows when you have given enough. Your soul knows when a conversation is no longer healthy. Your soul knows when an explanation is coming from fear. Your soul knows when silence is the kinder path. Your soul knows when you are trying to earn love from someone who should have offered respect freely. Listen to that knowing. It may come as a calm feeling. It may come as a tired feeling. It may come as a deep breath after you decide not to reply. It may come as a quiet sentence inside you that says, "No more." Do not ignore that voice. That voice is not bitterness. It is wisdom. It is the part of you that remembers you were not created to live in constant defense. It is the part of you that is guiding you back to peace. A false story does not become true because someone repeats it. A misunderstanding does not become your identity because someone believes it. Let it pass by like a cloud. You do not have to grab it. You do not have to fight it. You do not have to carry it. You can watch it move through the sky of someone else's mind and say, "That is not mine." I release it. I return to peace. Some stories fade when you stop feeding them. Some opinions lose power when you stop bowing to them. Some judgments fall away when you stop building your life around them. And even if a false story remains, you can still be free. Freedom is not everyone seeing you correctly. Freedom is you no longer needing everyone to. Freedom is standing in your own heart and saying, "I know who I am becoming. I know the love I am choosing. I know the peace I am protecting." The need to correct everyone can become a cage. It keeps you busy. It keeps you anxious. It keeps you tied to every voice outside of you. You hear one wrong opinion and your peace disappears. You see one cold message and your heart starts racing. You imagine what someone might think, and suddenly your mind is full of explanations. This is not freedom. This is living as if your worth depends on being seen perfectly. But no one is seen perfectly by everyone. Even the kindest person will be misunderstood by someone. Even the softest heart will be judged by someone. Even the purest intention will be questioned by someone. So do not build your life around correcting every view. Build your life around being true. Build your life around being peaceful. Build your life around being able to look within and say, I did not abandon myself today. Sometimes you may wait for someone to apologize for misunderstanding you. You may wait for them to say, I see now. I was wrong about you. I judged you unfairly. And maybe one day they will. But your peace cannot depend on that day. Your healing cannot be placed on hold until someone else becomes aware. You can be at peace before the apology. You can be free before the truth is recognized. You can release the need for them to understand before they ever do. This does not mean what happened was okay. It means you are no longer willing to let it own your spirit. You are no longer waiting at the door of someone else's awakening. You are walking back into your own life. You are breathing again. You are choosing peace now, not someday. That is power. That is healing. That is freedom. Your worth is not on trial. Your heart is not on trial. Your healing is not on trial. Your boundaries are not on trial. You do not have to keep standing before the court of other people's opinions, trying to prove that you deserve peace. You were born worthy. You were born connected to life. You were born deserving of love, respect, rest, and safety. Nothing someone thinks about you can remove that. Nothing someone says about you can erase that. Nothing someone misunderstands about you can change that. The more you remember this, the less you need to explain. The more you trust this, the less you need to be approved of. The more you live this, the more peaceful you become. Let the old courtroom close. Step out of it. You are not here to defend your right to be at peace. You are here to live it. Imagine for a moment that you are standing beside a calm, golden river. The water is soft and bright, moving slowly under a warm light. The air around you is gentle. There is no rush here. There is no pressure here. There is no one asking you to explain why you feel the way you feel. There is no one pulling words from your tired heart. There is only you, your breath, and this peaceful river of life. This river has always been flowing within you. It is the quiet place inside your spirit that knows how to heal. It knows how to carry what is too heavy for your hands. It knows how to wash away the old need to prove yourself. And today, you are invited to come closer to this river, not to fight, not to explain, not to defend, but simply to release. Now look down and see that you are holding many heavy papers in your hands. Each paper has an explanation written on it. One says, "This is why I needed space." Another says, "This is why I stopped answering." Another says, "This is why I changed." Another says, "This is why I could not keep giving the way I used to give." Another says, "This is why I walked away." Another says, "This is why I chose peace." Each paper carries a piece of your old pain. Each paper carries the weight of trying to be understood by people who were not listening with love. You have carried these papers for so long, haven't you? You have held them close to your chest, hoping that if someone finally read them carefully, they would understand your heart. But my dear, your heart does not need to be turned into a document for everyone to approve. Feel the weight of those papers. They are not light, are they? They hold the long messages you wrote in your mind but never sent. They hold the conversations you repeated again and again, trying to find the perfect words. They hold the pain of being misread. They hold the fear of being judged. They hold the guilt you felt when you chose yourself. They hold the sadness of wanting someone to see your heart clearly. Maybe you thought these explanations would bring peace. Maybe you thought if you could only make everything clear, your body would relax and your mind would stop spinning. But the truth is, some explanations do not bring peace. Some explanations only keep you tied to the same wound. Some explanations only invite more questions, more defense, more pain. And now, standing beside this golden river, you are allowed to put them down. Take the first paper in your hand. Maybe it says, "This is why I am tired." Look at it gently. Do not judge yourself for needing this explanation before. You were trying to be understood. You were trying to be accepted. You were trying to make your tiredness look real to someone who could not see it. But now you know that your tiredness does not need proof. Your body knows. Your soul knows. Life knows. So take a deep breath and place that paper into the golden river. Watch it float away. Watch the water carry it softly. You do not need to explain your exhaustion anymore. You do not need to prove that you deserve rest. You are allowed to rest because you are human. You are allowed to be quiet because your spirit needs peace. Let that truth settle in your body. I no longer explain my need for rest. I honor it. Now take another paper. Maybe it says, "This is why I changed." Hold it for a moment. You may have tried to explain your growth to people who only wanted the old version of you back. You may have tried to tell them that you were not becoming cold, you were becoming clear. You were not becoming selfish, you were becoming honest. You were not becoming distant, you were becoming peaceful. But not everyone can understand growth while they are still attached to your old pattern. So now, Gently place this paper into the river. Watch it move away from you. Watch the golden water carry it without effort. You do not have to explain your growth anymore. You are allowed to change. You are allowed to become softer with yourself. You are allowed to become stronger in your boundaries. You are allowed to become new. I bless the old version of myself, and I allow the new version to live. Now take the next paper. Maybe it says, "This is why I said no." This one may feel heavy because saying no may have once made you feel guilty. You may have felt the need to explain every no with many reasons, hoping the other person would not be upset. But a no spoken from peace is enough. A no spoken from truth is enough. A no that protects your energy is enough. You do not have to make your no sound beautiful for it to be valid. You do not have to make everyone comfortable with your limits. So place this paper into the river. Let it go. Watch it dissolve in the light. Say softly, "My no is allowed. My boundary is allowed. My peace is allowed." Feel your shoulders drop a little. Feel your breath return. Every time you release the need to defend your no, you make space for deeper self-respect. Now take another paper. Maybe it says, "This is why I walked away." This explanation may carry sadness. Walking away is not always easy. Sometimes you walk away with tears in your eyes. Sometimes you walk away still loving someone. Sometimes you walk away not because you stopped caring, but because staying was costing you your spirit. You may have wanted them to understand that. You may have wanted them to know that leaving was not hatred. It was survival. It was healing. It was choosing not to lose yourself anymore. But my dear, you do not have to explain your way out of places that were breaking your peace. Place this paper into the river. Let the water hold what your heart has held for too long. Say softly, "I am allowed to leave what hurts my spirit. I am allowed to choose peace, even when others do not understand." The golden river does not argue with what you place inside it. It does not ask for more details. It does not say, "Are you sure?" It does not ask you to prove your pain. It simply receives. It carries. It transforms. This is how life holds you when you finally stop fighting. Life does not need your perfect explanation. Life needs your willingness to release. The river knows how to carry the words you no longer need to speak. It knows how to carry the pain you no longer need to defend. It knows how to carry the guilt that never belonged to you. Watch the papers drift farther and farther away. Some dissolve into light. Some become soft golden dust on the surface of the water. Some disappear around the bend. And with each one, your hands feel lighter. Your chest opens. Your breath deepens. Your spirit begins to remember peace. Look at your hands now. They are empty. They are open. They are no longer holding the papers, the proof, the defense, the old need to make everyone understand. Feel how different it is to have open hands. When your hands are full of explanations, they cannot receive peace. When your heart is full of defense, it cannot receive calm. When your mind is full of old conversations, it cannot hear the voice of life. But now your hands are open, your heart is open, your breath is open, and life can move through you again. Say softly, I open my hands. I release what I no longer need to carry. I allow peace to return. You do not have to force peace. You only have to stop holding what blocks it. Peace is not far away. Peace is what remains when the need to explain begins to dissolve. Now imagine stepping gently into the golden river. The water is warm around your feet. It feels safe. It feels soft. It feels like life itself is welcoming you home. With each step, the water rises around you, not to pull you under, but to support you. You are not alone here. You are held by something loving. You are held by something wise. You are held by a peace that does not need words. Let the river move around your legs, your hands, your heart. Let it wash away the tension from your body. Let it wash away the old need to defend yourself. Let it wash away the fear that being misunderstood means you are not safe. You are safe here. You are safe in your own truth. You are safe in your own spirit. You are safe even when others do not understand you. Now allow yourself to float. You do not have to swim. You do not have to control the direction. You do not have to explain to the river where you are going. The river knows. The river carries you gently. This is what peace feels like. It feels like being carried after years of trying to carry everything alone. It feels like trusting that your life can move forward without your constant defense. It feels like allowing people to think what they think while you remain calm in your own heart. You do not know every turn ahead, and that is okay. You do not know who will understand you later, and that is okay. You do not know which relationships will grow with your peace and which ones will fall away, and that is okay. The river knows how to carry you. Life knows how to guide you. Your soul knows the way. As you float, you may notice more words appearing around you. Old phrases, old fears, old sentences you carried. What if they think I am selfish? What if they never understand? What if they tell the story wrong? What if I should explain one more time? Watch these words appear on the surface of the water. Do not grab them. Do not fight them. Just watch. The golden river touches each word, and slowly the words dissolve. Selfish dissolves. Guilty dissolves. Misunderstood dissolves. Wrong dissolves. Too much dissolves. Not enough dissolves. You do not have to battle every thought. You can let peace touch it. You can let breath soften it. You can let life carry it. Say softly, I let the old words dissolve. I do not need to live inside them anymore. I return to peace. I return to truth. I return to myself. Now bring your attention to your heart. Imagine a soft golden light glowing there. At first, it may be small. That is okay. Do not force it. Just notice it. This light is your inner peace. It has always been there, even when it was covered by worry, guilt, fear, and the need to explain. With each breath, the light grows warmer. With each breath, it spreads through your chest. It moves into your shoulders, your arms, your hands. It moves into your throat, the place where so many words were held, swallowed, or forced out in fear. Let the light soften your throat. Let it say, you do not have to speak from fear anymore. You do not have to explain to be safe. You do not have to prove your heart to be loved by life. Your voice is sacred. Your silence is sacred. Your peace is sacred. Now the river gently carries you back to the shore. You step out slowly, feeling lighter than before. The heavy papers are gone. The old explanations are no longer in your hands. The need to defend yourself feels softer now. Maybe it is not completely gone, and that is okay. Healing does not demand perfection. Healing asks for practice. Each time the old need to explain returns, you can come back to this river in your heart. You can see the papers. You can place them in the water. You can breathe. You can remember that peace does not come from making everyone understand. Peace comes from no longer abandoning yourself to be understood. Stand now on the shore and feel your feet on the ground. Feel your heart in your chest. Feel your breath moving gently. Say softly, I am here. I am safe. I have returned to myself. When you stop defending yourself, your energy begins to change. At first, the change may be quiet. You may not notice it right away. But slowly, you begin to feel more space inside your body. The tightness in your chest begins to soften. The pressure in your mind begins to loosen. The old habit of preparing long explanations begins to lose its power. You no longer wake up thinking about what you should have said. You no longer spend the whole day answering arguments inside your head. You no longer give every misunderstanding a place at the center of your life. This is what happens when your energy comes back to you. The energy you used to spend proving yourself begins to become healing energy. The energy you used to spend defending your heart begins to become peace. The energy you used to spend chasing approval begins to become self-trust. Every time you explain from fear, a little bit of your power moves outward. It goes into someone else's opinion. It goes into someone else's reaction. It goes into someone else's approval. It goes into the hope that they will finally understand and give your peace back to you. But when you stop explaining, your power comes key. It returns to your breath. It returns to your body. It returns to your choices. It returns to the quiet place within you that says, I know what is true for me. This return can feel like relief. It can feel like warmth. It can feel like standing up inside yourself after sitting down for too long. You begin to realize that you were never powerless. You were simply giving your power away to people who did not know how to care for it. Now you are calling it back. There is a special kind of calm that comes when you no longer need to prove yourself. It is not the calm of everything being perfect. It is the calm of knowing you do not have to keep fighting. It is the calm of letting a message remain unanswered because your spirit says, not this time. It is the calm of hearing a judgment and not letting it enter your heart. It is the calm of saying no without writing a whole story after it. It is the calm of trusting that your truth does not become false just because someone disagrees with it. This calm grows with practice. At first, you may still feel the pull to explain. You may still feel the old fear rising, but then you breathe, you pause, you return to yourself, and little by little, the calm becomes stronger than the pull. When you live in constant defense, your breath becomes small. You may not even notice it. You may hold your breath while reading a message. You may breathe quickly before a difficult conversation. You may feel like your body is always waiting for the next moment when it has to explain, fix, or prove. But when you stop defending yourself, your breath becomes softer. It moves deeper into your body. It reminds you that you are safe now. You do not have to live as if every opinion is a danger. You do not have to live as if every misunderstanding is an emergency. You can breathe through it. You can breathe before answering. You can breathe instead of reacting. You can breathe and say, I am allowed to choose peace. My breath is my first return home. Every soft breath teaches your body that it no longer has to fight for love. Your body feels safer when you stop placing it in conversations that drain you. Your shoulders learn they do not have to stay lifted in tension. Your stomach learns it does not have to tighten every time someone questions your choice. Your throat learns it does not have to push out words from fear. Your heart learns it does not have to open for people who handle it carelessly. This is a beautiful kind of healing. It is not just mental, it is physical. Your body begins to trust you again. It begins to feel that you will protect it. It begins to know that you will not keep forcing it into old patterns just to keep others comfortable. When your body feels safe, your spirit becomes clearer. You make better choices. You hear your inner guidance more easily. Peace becomes not just an idea, but a feeling you can live inside. The heart becomes lighter when it no longer carries the heavy need to be understood by everyone. Think of how much your heart has carried. It has carried old guilt. It has carried other people's reactions. It has carried words left unsaid and words said too many times. It has carried the sadness of being judged. It has carried the fear of being seen wrongly. But your heart was not made to carry every opinion. Your heart was made to love, to heal, to grow, to receive, to rest. When you stop defending yourself, you remove some of that weight. You give your heart room to breathe. You give it space to feel joy again. You give it permission to be soft without being open to everyone. A lighter heart does not mean a careless heart. It means a heart that is no longer trapped under what was never meant to stay. One of the clearest signs that your energy is returning is when your mind stops rehearsing. You stop creating long speeches while washing dishes. You stop replaying old conversations while trying to sleep. You stop imagining how you will explain yourself if someone asks again. You stop building a defense for a trial that only exists in your mind. This is peace returning. The mind rehearses when it feels unsafe. It prepares because it thinks it must protect you. So do not be angry with your mind. Thank it. Say, thank you for trying to keep me safe. But we do not need to prepare for every judgment anymore. We are safe to be still. We are safe to be misunderstood. We are safe to rest. With time, the mind learns a new pattern. Instead of rehearsing defense, it begins to rest in trust. When you stop defending yourself, you become clearer. You no longer answer from panic. You no longer say yes just to avoid tension. You no longer send messages just to calm someone else down. You begin to respond from a deeper place. You ask yourself, what is true? What is needed? What is kind to me? What is kind to the other person? What brings peace? This clarity is powerful because it is not driven by fear. It is guided by wisdom. Reacting often creates more noise. Clarity creates space. Reacting often tries to control the other person. Clarity honors your own spirit. Reacting often leaves you tired. Clarity leaves you steady. And the more you practice not defending yourself, the more you can feel the difference. You begin to love the feeling of being steady more than the old habit of being understood at any cost. Every unnecessary explanation is an energy leak. Every mental argument is an energy leak. Every attempt to change someone's fixed opinion is an energy leak. Every time you say more than your spirit wants to say, energy leaks out of you. Then you wonder why you feel tired. You wonder why you have no strength for your own dreams. You wonder why your body feels heavy. My dear, your energy is sacred. It is not meant to be poured into every misunderstanding. It is not meant to be spent on every person who asks for access without care. When you stop explaining, you seal the leaks. You keep more of your life force within you. You have more energy to heal, more energy to create, more energy to pray, more energy to rest, more energy to love from a place that is full instead of empty. There is a deep peace in feeling your own presence again. When you are always explaining, you are often outside of yourself. You are in their mind, their reaction, their judgment, their possible opinion. But when you stop, you come back inside. You feel your own body. You hear your own breath. You notice your own needs. You remember what you enjoy. You remember what makes you feel calm. You remember that you have a life beyond being understood by others. This return is gentle and beautiful. It is like coming home after being away for a long time. You may want to sit quietly. You may want to clean your space. You may want to drink water slowly. You may want to walk, pray, write, or simply breathe. These small acts are signs that your presence is returning. You are no longer scattered everywhere. You are here. A beautiful moment arrives when your peace becomes stronger than their opinion. You hear what they think, and for a moment it may still sting, but it does not pull you under the way it once did. You do not rush to fix it. You do not lose the whole day to it. You do not forget who you are because someone else forgot how to see you. You breathe and return to your center. This is not because you have become cold. It is because you have become rooted. A tree does not fall because the wind has an opinion. It bends, it breathes, it remains connected to the earth. Let yourself be like that. Let opinions move around you without becoming your home. Let judgment pass through the air without becoming your identity. Let peace root you deeper than the noise can reach. When your energy changes, your connections begin to change too. You may notice that you no longer feel drawn to the same chaos. You no longer feel the need to explain yourself to people who enjoy confusion. You no longer feel comfortable in relationships where your peace is always on trial. This is not a loss. This is alignment. As you become calmer, you begin to recognize calmness in others. You begin to value people who listen with care, speak with honesty, and respect your boundaries. You begin to choose conversations that feel safe instead of conversations that keep you proving your worth. Your energy becomes a quiet invitation for healthier connection. You do not have to chase it. You simply stop feeding what drains you. And as you stop feeding what drains you, life has room to bring you what nourishes you. Say softly, "My energy belongs to me. My peace belongs to me. My breath belongs to me. My heart belongs to me. I no longer give my power to every opinion. I no longer explain from fear. I no longer defend my healing to people who do not want to understand. I call my energy back from old conversations. I call my energy back from old guilt. I call my energy back from the need to be liked. I call my energy back from the fear of being misunderstood. Let these words move through you like a warm wave. Imagine pieces of your energy returning from every place where you left them. From old arguments, from old messages, from old rooms, from old stories. Watch them come back as light. Watch your heart become full again. You are not empty. You are returning. You are gathering yourself back into peace. Before you explain yourself, pause. This one small practice can change your life. The pause is where your power lives. The pause gives you a chance to choose instead of repeat. Without the pause, you may fall into the old habit. You may rush to answer. You may give too much. You may say yes when you mean no. You may defend yourself to someone who is not listening. But with the pause, you return to yourself. You create a little space between the trigger and your response. In that space, peace can speak, wisdom can speak, your body can speak, your soul can speak. So before you explain, pause. Take one breath. Place your hand on your heart if you can. Ask gently, am I speaking from peace or am I speaking from fear? That question is simple, but it can save your spirit from so much pain. Not every explanation is wrong. There are times when sharing your truth is loving, honest, and helpful. There are safe people who deserve your openness. There are moments when clear communication brings healing. But there are also times when explanation is only fear wearing the clothes of responsibility. So ask yourself, is this explanation needed? Is this person truly open to hearing me? Have I already explained this before? Am I trying to create understanding? Or am I trying to control their reaction? Will speaking bring peace, or will it pull me back into the same circle? These questions are not meant to make you cold. They are meant to make you conscious. You are learning to use your words with love instead of fear. You are learning to share your heart where it can be honored. You are learning that silence can also be wise. A peaceful practice is to speak once with love. Say what is true simply. Say what is needed kindly. Say what your spirit can say without betraying itself. Then let it stand. You do not have to keep repeating yourself until the other person agrees. You do not have to keep adding details until they approve. You do not have to keep softening your truth until it no longer sounds like truth. Speak once with love. If they hear you, there can be healing. If they do not hear you, there can still be peace within you. This practice teaches your body that your words are enough. It teaches your heart that you do not need to beg. It teaches your mind that not every conversation must become a long defense. Say it simply, say it kindly, say it clearly, then breathe. Let the truth settle. Your body can help you know when to speak and when to stop. Before you explain, notice what happens inside. Does your chest feel open or tight? Does your breath feel calm or rushed? Does your stomach feel steady or heavy? Does your throat feel clear or pressured? Your body often knows whether you are about to speak from peace or fear. If your whole body feels tense and desperate, pause. You may be trying to earn safety. You may be trying to stop someone from judging you. You may be trying to give more than you truly want to give. Be gentle with yourself in that moment. Do not force a response. Take time. Breathe. Let your body settle first. A settled body speaks differently. A settled body chooses differently. A settled body knows that peace is not found in rushing to explain, but in returning to truth. Place your hand on your heart and ask, what would peace choose right now? This question is like a lamp in a dark room. It does not shame you. It does not push you. It simply shows the next step. Sometimes peace will choose a kind answer. Sometimes peace will choose silence. Sometimes peace will choose distance. Sometimes peace will choose a boundary. Sometimes peace will choose a simple sentence like, I do not want to discuss this anymore. Trust the answer that comes from calm. If the answer comes from panic, wait. If the answer comes from guilt, wait. If the answer comes from the need to be liked, wait. Peace does not rush you. Peace does not threaten you. Peace does not say, explain now or you will lose love. Peace says, breathe first, come home first, then choose. You can practice simple sentences that protect your peace. I understand you see it differently. I am not going to explain this further. This is what feels right for me. I need space right now. I have already shared what I needed to share. I am choosing peace. I do not want to continue this conversation. These sentences are gentle, but they are strong. They do not attack. They do not beg. They do not give away your whole heart. They simply honor your boundary. At first, simple sentences may feel uncomfortable. You may want to add more. You may want to soften them with long reasons. But practice letting them be enough. Let your words be clean. Let your energy be calm. Let your body learn that simple truth is safe. You do not need to over-explain to be kind. Practice the sacred pause in small moments, not only big ones. When someone asks for something and your first feeling is pressure, pause. When a message comes in and your body tightens, pause. When someone questions your choice and you feel the old need to defend, pause. When guilt rises after you say no, pause. These pauses are like small doors back to peace. You may not always get it right. Sometimes you may still explain too much. Sometimes you may still react from fear. That is okay. Healing is practice, not perfection. Each time you notice, you are growing. Each time you pause, even for one breath, you are changing the pattern. Be proud of those small moments. They may seem simple, but they are powerful. A peaceful life is not built in one grand moment. It is built breath by breath, choice by choice, pause by pause. When the need to explain feels very strong, write first. Take a page and pour out every word. Write the long explanation. Write the pain. Write the anger. Write the fear. Write what you wish they understood. Write what you are tired of repeating. Let the page hold it. The page will not interrupt you. The page will not twist your words. The page will not ask you to prove your feelings. And after you write, breathe. Read it gently if you want to. Then ask, does this need to be sent, or did it only need to be released? Many times the heart does not need to ask, other person, to hear every word. It only needs the burden to leave the body. Writing can help you release without reopening a door that needs to stay closed. Let the page be a safe place for what no longer needs to become a conversation. Before you speak, check the energy behind your words. Are you trying to connect, or are you trying to convince? Are you sharing, or are you begging? Are you being clear, or are you trying to control how they see you? There is no shame in any answer. This is not about judging yourself. It is about becoming aware. Awareness is healing. When you notice that your words are coming from fear, you can pause and soften. You can say, I do not need to speak right now. I can wait until I feel clear. I can choose peace before I choose words. Words carry energy. The same sentence can feel peaceful or fearful depending on where it comes from. So let your words come from a calm heart. Let them come from truth. Let them come from self-respect. And when they cannot, give yourself time. Do not explain when your body is begging for rest. A tired heart often over-explains. A tired mind often gives too much. A tired body often says yes, just to end the pressure. When you are exhausted, your first job is not to create the perfect response. Your first job is to care for yourself. Drink water. Breathe. Step away from the phone. Close your eyes. Let your nervous system calm down. Tell yourself, I do not have to answer from this tired place. I can wait. I can rest first. Peaceful communication becomes easier when your body feels safe. You do not owe anyone an instant explanation at the cost of your well-being. Rest first. Return to yourself first. Then decide what needs to be said, if anything needs to be said at all. Your peace is allowed to come before your reply. The need to explain can rise like a wave. It may feel urgent. It may feel like you must act now. You may feel heat in your chest, tightness in your throat, thoughts moving fast. But like every wave, it can rise and fall. You do not have to obey it. You can breathe and watch it. You can say, this is the old pattern rising. It is not a command. It is only a feeling. I can let it pass. Give yourself a few minutes. Walk slowly. Place your hands on your heart. Feel your feet on the floor. The wave will soften. The urgency will change. And from the other side of the wave, you may see more clearly. You may realize that silence is better. You may realize that one simple sentence is enough. you may realize that peace was asking you to wait. Sometimes you will have to choose between being right and being peaceful. This does not mean truth does not matter. Truth matters deeply. But not every truth needs to be argued with every person. Not every false claim needs your correction. Not every misunderstanding deserves your whole evening. There are moments when you know what happened. Life knows what happened, and that must be enough. The need to be right can keep you tied to people and conversations that do not nourish your spirit. Peace may ask you to let the argument end without proving your point. Peace may ask you to walk away while someone still believes their version. This can be difficult, but ask yourself, what is the cost of proving this? Will it bring healing, or will it only drain me? Sometimes the most peaceful victory is not winning the argument. It is leaving the argument with your soul still whole. Let peace become your first choice, not your last resort. Many people choose peace only after they have explained everything, defended everything, cried enough, argued enough, and become completely drained. But you can choose peace earlier. You can choose it before the long message. You can choose it before the same conversation repeats. You can choose it before resentment grows. You can choose it the moment your body says, "This does not feel safe for me." Peace does not have to come after exhaustion. Peace can come through awareness. Peace can come through a pause. Peace can come through a simple no. Peace can come through silence. Say softly, "I choose peace before I explain. I choose peace before I defend. I choose peace before I abandon myself." Let this become a practice. Let this become a promise to your own heart. Each morning before the world asks anything from you, place your hand on your heart and take 3 slow breaths. Let the day begin with you, not with pressure. Say softly, "Today I choose peace before approval. Today I do not need to explain myself to everyone. Today I speak from love, not fear. Today I honor my boundaries. Today I trust my own heart." These words are seeds. Plant them before the noise begins. Plant them before messages, tasks, questions, and opinions enter your mind. When you begin the day rooted in peace, you are less likely to be pulled away from yourself. You may still face difficult moments, but you will have a place inside to return to. Your morning practice does not need to be long. It only needs to be sincere. A few peaceful breaths can change the way you meet the whole day. At night, give back what is not yours. Sit quietly for a moment and ask, where did I explain from fear today? Where did I choose peace? Where did I give too much? Where did I honor myself? Do not ask these questions with judgment. Ask them with love. You are learning. You are practicing. Then imagine placing the day into gentle light. Release the conversations. Release the opinions. Release the guilt. Release the need to fix everything before sleep. Say softly, "I return this day to life. I keep the lesson. I release the weight. I forgive myself for the moments I forgot my peace. I bless myself for the moments I remembered. This practice helps your heart rest. It reminds your body that every day does not have to be carried into tomorrow. You can begin again. You can sleep in peace. My dear, peace returned the moment you stopped turning your life into an explanation. Peace returned the moment you stopped chasing people who were committed to misunderstanding you. Peace returned the moment you stopped asking the world for permission to protect your own heart. It may not have returned all at once. It may have come softly, like the first light of morning. A little more breath, a little more space, a little less fear, a little less guilt, a little more trust in yourself. But it returned because you finally made room for it. You stopped filling your hands with proof. You stopped filling your mouth with defense. You stopped filling your mind with arguments that had no end. And in that quiet space, peace found you again. You are allowed to be misunderstood and still be free. You are allowed to be quiet and still be kind. You are allowed to say no and still be loving. You are allowed to walk away and still have a good heart. You are allowed to choose yourself without making yourself wrong. You are allowed to let people think what they think. You are allowed to let stories exist without entering them. You are allowed to stop correcting every false idea about you. You are allowed to stop defending the healing that saved you. You are allowed to rest from the need to be seen perfectly. Your freedom does not begin when everyone understands you. Your freedom begins when you stop needing everyone to. That is the door. That is the breath. That is the soft return to your own soul. You do not need to explain your peace. You do not need to explain why you are calmer now. You do not need to explain why you no longer answer every call to chaos. You do not need to explain why you protect your mornings, your evenings, your body, your mind, and your heart. You do not need to explain why old patterns no longer fit. You do not need to explain why the old version of you cannot come back. Peace is reason enough. Healing is reason enough. Your spirit is reason enough. If someone truly wants to understand, they will listen with care. If someone only wants to argue, no explanation will ever satisfy them. Let this truth free you. You can live without making your peace acceptable to everyone. You can let your peace be simple. You can let it be sacred. You can let it be yours. The old need to prove yourself may still visit you sometimes. It may rise when someone judges you. It may rise when someone questions your boundary. It may rise when silence feels uncomfortable. But now you can meet it differently. You can place your hand on your heart and say, I see you. I know you are trying to protect me, but I do not need to prove myself today. I do not need to explain from fear today. I can choose peace today. And with each gentle reminder, the old need begins to fade. It becomes less powerful. It becomes less urgent. It becomes a memory instead of a master. This is how healing happens, not by forcing yourself to become different overnight, but by choosing a new response again and again with patience, love, and trust. Instead of explaining your peace, live it. Instead of defending your growth, embody it. Instead of proving your healing, practice it. Let your life become the answer. Let your calmer breath speak. Let your clearer boundaries speak. Let your softer heart speak. Let your steady choices speak. Let your refusal to return to chaos speak. Words are not the only way truth moves through the world. Sometimes the deepest truth is shown through how you live. When you stop explaining and start living from peace, people may notice. Some may understand, some may not. But you will understand. Your body will understand. Your soul will understand. And that is where true freedom begins. You are not here to win every opinion. You are here to live in alignment with the peace you prayed for. The peace you protect will begin to protect you. When you honor your boundaries, your spirit feels safer. When you stop explaining to the wrong people, your energy becomes stronger. When you choose silence over chaos, your mind becomes clearer. When you let go of being understood by everyone, your heart becomes lighter. This peace becomes a home inside you, a place you can return to when the world feels loud, a place you can rest when others do not understand, a place where you can hear life whisper, "You are safe." Keep choosing this home. Keep returning to it. Keep caring for it. Do not hand the keys to every person who asks for access. Your peace is sacred. Treat it gently. Protect it lovingly. Let it grow. Take one slow breath now. Inhale peace. Exhale the need to explain. Inhale trust. Exhale approval seeking. Inhale love. Exhale guilt. Let your shoulders drop. Let your hands open. Let your heart soften. Say softly, I release the need to explain myself to anyone who refuses to understand me. I release the need to prove my heart. I release the need to defend my healing. I release the fear of being misunderstood. I release the old belief that peace must be approved by others. I choose myself with love. I choose silence when silence is wise. I choose words when words are guided by peace. I choose boundaries that honor my spirit. I choose a life that feels calm inside my body. I choose peace now. All is well in my world. Even when others do not understand me, all is well in my world. Even when I choose silence, all is well in my world. Even when I say no, all is well in my world. Even when old guilt rises, all is well in my world. I am learning. I am healing. I am returning to myself. I do not need to be perfect to be worthy of peace. I do not need to be approved of to be loved by life. I do not need to explain every step of my journey. My heart is safe with me. My truth is safe within me. My peace is safe when I choose to protect it. I am allowed to live softly. I am allowed to live honestly. I am allowed to live freely. All is well in my world. I stopped explaining myself to anyone who was committed to misunderstanding me. My peace returned the moment I did. I no longer chase approval. I no longer beg to be seen. I no longer turn my healing into a defense. I trust my heart. I trust my path. I trust the quiet wisdom within me. I am allowed to be misunderstood and still be free. I am allowed to be silent and still be loving. I am allowed to choose peace without giving the world a reason. My energy belongs to me. My breath belongs to me. My life belongs to me. I return to calm. I return to truth. I return to myself. I am safe. I am loved. Am free. Long messages. Not through one more explanation. Peace speaks through your calm. Peace speaks through your choice not to return to the old fight. Peace speaks through the way you bless others and still move forward. Peace speaks through the way you stop begging to be understood. Peace speaks through the way your body relaxes when you choose yourself. Peace speaks through your quiet no, your gentle distance, your steady breath. Let peace speak. Let peace say, I no longer live in the need to prove. Let peace say, I honor my truth. Let peace say, I release what is not mine to carry. Let peace say, I am safe in my own knowing. You do not have to explain the peace you are becoming. You only have to allow it to guide you. Breathe softly and place your hand on your heart. Say within yourself, I release the need to be understood by everyone. I release the need to correct every false story. I release the need to defend my healing. I release the fear of being judged. I release the old belief that my worth depends on approval. I know my heart. Life knows my heart. My soul knows my truth. That is enough. Let these words become a gentle medicine. Let them move into the places inside you that still feel afraid. Let them touch the part of you that wants to explain one more time. Tell that part, thank you for trying to protect me. But we are safe now. We do not have to chase understanding. We do not have to prove love. We can rest. We can return to peace. We can let go.